guys, Sheep here, rocking out with more yesterday. I think we need to find other stuff. Carefully as you can, you stick out your head and...
After cleansing my soul of lies of the malignant one, I have filled it with discernment and have reached a decision. The heretic Henry White shall be subjected to the judgment of God, and thereby shall be flung into the well of truth. If the rest of those diabolical beings that inhabit it perceive traces of divine goodness in Henry White's soul, they will rise up against him, tearing into his mortal flesh with their nails and teeth until he bleeds to death. In this case, we will rejoice at having led the soul of a just man to heaven. But if on the contrary, Henry White is as diabolical as they are, they will treat him with respect. In that case, I myself shall, with a single shot, send his abominable, detestable, and repugnant soul to hell. Nevertheless, before flinging him into the well, I shall grant him enough time to ask forgiveness of the High One and prepare his soul in peace. We pray silently for your poor soul, Henry White.
I play loudly for my soul. Call 911. Why can't I click that? Basketball hoop. Oh. I take a slam junk. Or dunk, you slam junk. You dump and hang from the hoop, which breaks the column, or breaks it off the column because of your weight. Does that mean I can solve this room? Maybe I can... Oh! What if I... click... drag? Yeah! This is not going to end well. Where'd we go? Okay. Carefully aim and... Are you kidding me? How do I get back? Even though the aroma of death fascinates you, you'll leave the rat there more for reasons of hygiene than anything else. Get close, you realize it has several bullet holes in it. Okay. Hanging from the cartridge belt is a revolver. Feel a strange shiver when you grab the revolver. Let's just put a loaded gun. Be careful. Ha! Ha! You guys think I'm ever careful? How do I get back? Roundabout beam, probably a master beam. Too far to make it. Yeah, I can look at that. Pole, help me. Alright, let's see what I can target in here. Oh, there's a thick iron door. Rip off the door off the hinges easily. Alright, we're renaming this guy Hulk. Remember the plank you saw at the entrance of the subway car, and... Alright, now like a graceful ballerina. In what appears to be hiking boots. I believe in you. Okay. Alright, we can see him. He's got a gun. That one right there kind of really freaks me out. Proving these hobos are completely crazy. Why couldn't Henry have chosen to help some other kind of people to help? Or chosen some other kind of people to help? Hope one of the mannequins uses his shield, but they probably spot you before you got to it. Am I shooting a guy?
Oh, souls from paradise, look all of you upon Henry White, the heretic who
Tread on holy ground because he is a scumbag, right, Cooper? Now, what are you gonna do for your friend? Take a piss in the well like a sissy boy? Or are you gonna act like a man for once? Come on, shoot! You got You bastard!
Was that the right option? Oh, I hit back. I broke his leg.
Henry? There aren't any rats.
Oops.
They were laughing at us. At Henry White. What are we gonna do with them? Henry,
Uh-oh.
you okay? We're not gonna burn these ones.
What? How is he alive? What? White Enterprises today. Yeah, that was a year ago.
Mr. White, your 6 o'clock is here. It's John yesterday.
Thank you, Lori. My compliments to your stylist. Great suit.
I picked it out, Mr. White.
Ah, then my compliments to Human Resources for hiring you.
You hired me yourself, Mr. White.
Oh, I see. Tell him to come right in, please.
Mr. White will see you now, Mr. Yesterday.
Thank you.
Come over here, John. Have a look at this sunset. My advice to you is, if in your next life you come back as a filthy rich businessman, remember to get an office with a view like this. It's the only part that's really worth it in the end.
I can't even remember what I've done in this life, Mr. White.
Henry. Call me Henry. You used to call me that. How is your mother doing?
She has a slight cold. She seems like a good person. She's been telling me a lot about my life, but I can't seem to remember anything about it. Not a thing.
Give her my best. And let me pick your brains for a moment. What has she told you? You never used to talk about yourself in the old days.
What is going on with this story? That was a huge jump. Who's this guy?
What has your mother told you about your childhood?
All there is to tell.
What were the old
Only child,
days?
Shy, few friends, obedient, athletic. I just wish I could remember.
Are we playing as the super
What
ripped
do you
guy?
know about your youth?
I threw myself into my schoolwork. Apparently, I'm smart.
Nope.
I have a master's in the history of religion from my mother. She's a worldwide authority on the history of satanic cults. The terrible thing is that I don't remember a single thing I learned in all those years in the university, except what was in the books you sent me in the hospital and what my mother has been telling me.
Do you have a partner?
My mother says I had a girlfriend a long time ago. Suzanne. Now I'm single, it seems.
I don't think we're the super ripped guy.
What has she told you about your likes?
This is strange. She told me that I never liked grapes. But the other day I tried one and it was delicious.
Interesting. To what extent are... By the way,
Oh,
I
crud.
love grapes.
I misclicked. I'm sorry. Are we hitting on him?
Everything all right at the hospital?
I love
Yes,
grapes.
of course. Thank you for taking care of the bill.
I didn't do it. My money did. Sometimes it gets tired of rotting in the bank.
You're weird, Henry White.
Tell me, John, have you managed to remember anything about your past on your own?
No. Well, sometimes I get small flashes of random images, sounds. It's happened 3 times now. Watching a movie, looking at my hand, seeing a bluebird.
Curious, isn't it? Tell me more.
He's got like complete "I'm coming on to you" voice. I'm sorry. I can't take anything seriously.
What was it you remembered when you were watching that movie?
It took place in Paris. Suddenly, I saw, I don't know, a sort of antique shop. A girl.
She's pretty.
What came to mind when you looked at your hand?
Well, it was actually the scar on my hand. The image of a strange person appeared in my mind. Some kind of priest in a church. He was talking about killing someone. Me.
Am I really Henry White? Do I have your memories? Am I a clone? What is going on?
What happened when you looked at this blue bird?
It perched on the windowsill in the hospital. Suddenly I saw myself with a beard and long hair in a blizzard.
Oh, goodness, John. I haven't even offered you a chair.
In his lap.
I'm very sorry for what happened, John. Very sorry. I can't help thinking that it's all my doing.
On the contrary,
It probably was.
I've come here to thank you.
And to get some answers, I imagine. What do you want to know?
Holy cow, he is... This is the gauntest man I've ever seen. Like... thin. Although we had some kind of accident and probably a coma, so that explains
I want
it.
to know who I am.
I'm not God, John. If you want to solve that mystery, go to a church and pray. I can only resolve human dilemmas.
What? No, you could tell him, like, his name and what he did and what you know of him. I'm sorry, I'm very mad at Henry White right now.
Why did you send those books on satanic cults to me in the hospital?
To help your mother re-educate you, and with an eye to a matter that we had between us. One that we still have.
It's totally coming on to us.
What connects me to you?
There's a lot, John. You were working for me when you tried to kill yourself.
Oh,
you got
jeez.
too involved in the investigation. You lost your perspective. Lori has the contract, by the way. Ask for her copy on your way out if you want.
What did my investigation consist of?
I hired you to get information about the Order of the Flesh, a satanic cult from the 15th century, in the hope that this would help us trap a present-day killer. My own investigation wasn't going anywhere.
White is totally the killer. Like, I'm calling it right now, he's the killer.
What had you discovered before hiring me?
The Order of the Flesh was founded in 1463 by an ex-priest named Ginés de Orduña.
Thank you for telling me how to pronounce that.
What was the Order of the Flesh about?
We know very little. They worshipped the devil and combined alchemy with torture in search of God knows what, until the Inquisition began to persecute them.
Did the Inquisition put a stop to the Order of the Flesh?
In 1498, when it seemed like Cardinal Cisneros, the Grand Inquisitor, had them cornered, they disappeared from the map. They evaporated. No one knows how or to where.
What did I find out?
You started doing some research in the archives at the University of Salamanca in Spain, and you found something curious. A missive from the guard Captain Miguel de Somosierra to Cardinal Cisneros, written on the 31st of August, 1501.
What did the letter say?
He stated that on that very morning his troops had traveled to the temple where they suspected the order was meeting, that they went in and interrupted a demonic ritual, that they killed all its members without mercy, and that finally they burned the church, reducing it to rubble and the ashes of satanic cadavers.
Fun times. That's what I do on the weekends.
The letter didn't say anything else?
Yes, the captain congratulated him for the tip that led them to the temple. Literally, he said, "Thankfully, Your Excellency saw the relationship between the Order of the Flesh and the Holy Cathedral of Our Lady of Paris that led us to reveal the evil in an apparently holy church."
Da-da-da.
What relationship is there between Notre Dame and the Order?
That was the next and final step in your investigation. Paris.
What did I find out in Paris?
I don't know.
Dang it.
You disappeared there for 15 days. When you finally called, you were very distressed. You told me that you found something very important and that you couldn't tell me over the telephone. So I flew to Paris.
To make out with you.
Why didn't I tell you what I found out?
Because when I arrived at your hotel, you had attempted suicide. You were dying. You had swallowed mercury. Plus, you had cut your hand, drawing the symbol of the Order of the Flesh on your skin. It looked like a Y.
I still say fancy him.
How did you know it was a suicide?
You left a note. "Forgive me, Henry, but to get to the bottom of this, first I must die."
What is going on with this cult?
Tell me about this killer.
He's been killing hobos for years. First he only burned them, but then his modus operandi evolved.
Henry is totally the killer.
How did the hobo killer evolve?
He stopped burning his victims and started torturing them using satanic rituals.
What led you to link him to this cult?
At a certain point, he started carving a sort of Y into the bodies of his victims, the symbol of the Order of the Flesh.
Why are you so interested in capturing him?
For a time, I worked as a volunteer in an NGO called the Children of Don Quixote. They help the homeless. Over the years, I stopped working with them because there's something that can help them more than I can. My money. It's been covering all their expenses since my parents died and I took over White Enterprises. I'm
totally
not
killed his
going to
parents.
allow anyone to keep attacking these people, John. And you're going to help me.
Excuse you, I just got out of the hospital. I'm gonna take a long rest. Yeah, why
Why
me?
did you hire me?
I hired your mother first, John. But after a while, she came to a dead end. I didn't know where to go from there.
Why
She
is
said
the
that if
picture of that
anyone could
person
get
it-
further, it would be you. Now you know everything, John. Talk to Lori.
Have her give you your tickets.
What tickets?
Ah, did I forget to mention that? You're leaving for Paris this afternoon. That's okay with you, right?
Yeah, Henry. I need to know who I am.
Exactly, John. Your father would be proud of you.
Who was his father?
He just went in.
Oh, snap. So no, I really like the art style.
You're
the
sure the
buildings
suite
and
does
stuff.
not bring back any memories, Monsieur Yesterday?
No, I'm sorry.
Dommage. Well, call me if you need anything at all. Dinner with adult entertainment. You get my drift? Blonde, brunette, bold, black, white, young, oldies, sex pots, fat ladies, dwarves, hussies, spinsters, natural, surgically enhanced.
What?
Or filthy. And 10% discount if I get to watch. Okay?
Thank you, Albert. I'll keep it in mind.
What? Hold on! Go back to that list! What if he just has one person that's like, well, he'd have to have like 2 or 3 depending on heights, but like 2 or 3 people that just like dress up differently for everything. And a 10% discount if some guy gets to like creep in the corner? Or is there like a hole underneath one of these pictures? Give me answers. Actually, don't give me the answers because it's going to make it worse in my mind. Alright, while you're getting settled in, you notice something strange in the room. Can't put your finger on it, just a strange sensation. Excellent. Let us... There's a suitcase. Suitcase full of clothes that your ultra-protective mother packed for you. Books that Henry sent to help in your investigation. Oh wait, that's all? Fascinated by the memories of the stern triggers. Think about anything in the case. I think you want too fascinated? Is there anything on the pillow? Chocolates? Peace and quiet. Won the ball's end. Yeah, we're finally at the moon. Regular picture. Picture in case there's something behind it, and in fact, there is a wall. I don't know why I love that. Why are all these pictures the creepiest thing in existence? Visual sketch by Albin Grar for the movie Nosferatu the Vampire from 1922. Picture in case there's something behind it. Okay, there's also a wall. We're gonna check all these pictures and then gonna call it. The Hand by Sean Roll. Alright, well. That one's pretty. Gaze at the drawing, something comes back to you. Oh, snap.
Your secret is safe with me, Monsieur Yesterday. I'll keep it from anyone who doesn't say these 2 words, including if it is you.
What were the words? Tick tock, tick tock. Tell me if that gets annoying. Actually, you guys won't be able to because we're going right into the next episode. I will see you guys next time. Bye.